Hey guys, this is Tom with DraftMagic.com, and I'm back to do more of the Law Armor deck. And this deck has just been doing very well. I recently made a couple changes to it, and since then it has gone 9-2 in matches in the two-man queues, so it's just been performing extremely well. The major changes that I made, I ended up adding 3 Azorius Charm main, added back in all 4 of the Curiosities, shaved the Bonds of Faith down to 3, and also shaved down Detention Sphere down to 3 main. Went up to 23 land just to make sure that we have, pretty much Geist on turn 3 as many games as possible. And then also the Curiosities really help kind of with that as well. The Guild Gate has been great, just kind of helping us get our colors. And then in terms of the board, we added in Clone just to fight against opposing Geists, great against Thragtusk, and then also kind of a split of 2 and 2 between Dissipate and Nevermore. I found that I really don't want more than 2 Nevermores in the deck, just because they get redundant very quickly. Also, the full 4 Rest in Peace really is necessary against the number of different decks. Really, it's excellent against all the Reanimator builds, which are very, very popular in the meta right now. And then also, it's quite good against red-black zombies with the interaction with the Blood Artist, basically making it so since creatures never hit the yard, you take no extra damage. So it's been very good there, and then also against zombies as well, just in general. But we will be going into a match here shortly, and very excited to just been crushing different decks and just doing very well. So we'll get a taste of it here in just a minute. Okay, gonna be on the play. Not quite with this hand, unfortunately. And looks like we have to go down to 5. Ugh, yuck. Could go down to 4 here. We could also just kind of keep this, hope that we hit land drops. Going down to 4 is just, ugh. I think we're just going to keep it at 5 here. Just try to make it work. So unfortunately, missed on land there. And this is just heartbreaking. But going down to 4 just, I don't know. Looks like our opponent is also a little bit stuck on land. Okay, so very happy to drop down Geist. And then here we can go ahead and just drop Night of Glory, push it over the top here. We could also add Curiosity to kind of force the block. And I'm more or less okay with that. Let me just hold back on Deprivation here in case he plays something. Pilgrim's not going to do it. And now we can actually just go ahead and Bonds of Faith the Spirit, force the block. And just kind of keep crushing him on mana here. Actually, we could have also Deprivation there and attacked with both. That probably would have been a little bit better. Could have snuck in an extra point of damage, so probably should have done that. I think here we just bonds our knight and just prepare to bash in next turn. Could also bond whatever he plays, but I think this is fine just to kind of keep our mana going. So here he could potentially have Restoration Angel. But it's definitely worth sacrificing Geist, and that'll do it. Okay, so this is actually a pretty nasty matchup. They have access to Abrupt Decay, Golgari Charm, Thragtusk, all kinds of fun stuff. So here we're going to go ahead and bring in Pacifism, going to bring in Clone for the Thragtusks, and Dissipate, and then Nevermore as well. Rest in Peace is also good here just because he has Lingering Souls. I'm not sure exactly how many of these cards I want to bring in. Deprivation, not as good. Because he is going to have blockers, also not as good with Curiosity. And just because we want to kind of lower the curve here, I am also kind of tempted to cut the Detention Spheres. This could be wrong. It's mostly just kind of testing, but the problem is if we, if he has the charms, Detention Sphering, Thragtusk doesn't really do anything to begin with, and then also if he just blows it up, gets back his stuff, it's less good. It's a fine card, but we want to kind of lower our curve, and I like everything else in here more, so I think we're just going to run it like that. But we definitely want to be going Nevermore for Thragtusk, and then failing that, probably Restoration Angel, if you manage to get Thragtusk into play. And here I think we're just going to start out with the Stalker and just start pushing, get the clock going. We could have also dropped Knight there, but if he has like Oblivion Ring, any number of things we could have there to kind of shut down our value. Probably also going to be playing like Loxodon Smiter here, is what I would expect, or Lingering Souls. Yeah, there's the souls. So here we've got a couple options. We can drop down Knight, which I don't think is correct. We can also just go ahead and drop Nevermore and Lingering Souls, stopping him from playing any more souls. We could also just drop Nevermore for Thragtusk. We could also then just buff up our Stalker and start racing. And I guess I'm kind of tempted to save Nevermore for Thragtusk just because the life gain is so huge. Then again, we could just clone it and kind of keep going that way. Yeah, I think actually I'm going to go ahead and play Nevermore for Lingering Souls here. And then we can always Bonds of Faith his Thragtusk if he gets it out. But then again, if he has Angel, ugh, not really sure what I want to do here. Okay, I think we are going to race. I think we're just going to go ahead and drop Flight and start racing. Then we'll just drop Nevermore next turn to stop Thragtusk. So I think, you know, we win this race unless he does more stuff. Taking out Detention Spheres might have been wrong, especially because he does have Lingering Souls. So, yeah. But then again, he's stuck on land. No reason to Nevermore just yet. Here we can just go ahead and Bonds into Knight of Glory. Kind of like that play. I guess he has some kind of enchantment destruction here. Yeah, whatever. Still winning the race. Okay, so now we can definitely Nevermore for Lingering Souls. Just keep pushing. That worked out beautifully. And that's going to do it. So there it is. He did get stuck on land, but you know, still definitely kind of an interesting match there. We'll go ahead and see you here for the next one. But very happy with this deck. It's just been doing really well, and I just love showing it to you guys. I'm hoping to get enough time here sometime this weekend or possibly next weekend to put together a 4-round daily. I just haven't had time. But I will be this Sunday competing in the Pro Tour qualifier, which is going to be Sealed Ravnica. So we'll see you there.